What is going on, pie holders? It is Ahmed, and I am back today with yet another video for you all. And today, guys, I'm going to highlight why I do believe that Picoin right now is nearing its ultimate bottom. But remember, as always, never financial advice, just trying to put you guys on the plays that I'm in. If you're new around here, smash the like button down below and consider subscribing to the channel. So right now, Picoin comes in at 58 cents. It started another downtrend after peaking right around 68 cents. On the 23rd of April, for the last 6 days, we're seeing continuous downtrend. Although the global cryptocurrency market on the weekly is actually looking like it's consolidating or holding strong to its price action as Bitcoin began to break out, but a lot of altcoins and majors haven't really been doing too much movement. But Pi continues to underperform, and that actually pushed it down to 27th by market cap in the global cryptocurrency market, getting ready to get flipped by Pepe coin if it continues to retrace and Pepe continues to hold strong or even go on a rally. But let's go ahead and talk about why I think the bottom is near. So we know that global liquidity, when we look at the amount of money that each individual possesses in their hand to deploy capital into markets, is at all-time highs. The last time we saw liquidity at all-time highs and sentiment at all-time lows was back in 2021, right before a really significant bull run, Q4 2020, from the pandemic going into Q1 2021. So with that being said, remember, since Pi's birth, this coin has not seen a true bull run, so it hasn't been able to rally. But we're seeing articles and headlines say things like, is Picoin dead? Price tumbles as project abandoned in crypto recovery. And this is where things get interesting, because articles like these, this kind of FUD and this level of uncertainty, fear, doubt, is what truly does make traders start to capitulate, sell out of their positions, but that marks the ultimate bottom. Before we dive into today's video, I want to mention, of course, as always, BTCC is an affiliate of the channel where you can trade Picoin today. There's a link down in the description below. If you sign up with my link, you have up to $10,000 for grabs if you meet certain trading milestones on your trading journey. Whether you're an experienced investor or a new investor, make sure you check out the BTCC link. It's been one of the first exchanges and oldest exchanges in the world, no KYC required, and you're readily available to trade anywhere in the world. Take advantage of it, guys. It's been great so far for me, and I hope you guys join the journey. So while most cryptocurrencies in the market are green on this Monday, Picoin or Pi Network price continues to tumble with no end to this 3-month downtrend. The big thing that we need to make sure we all understand, though, is Pi was born during turmoil. That's when the tariffs went live from Donald Trump, and that was the beginning of March, middle to end of February. And remember, this coin's main net launch was literally in the middle of February. So, and then from there, we're starting to see global tensions rise, especially the last couple of days with Pakistan and India border now starting to look like they're at the brink of war. A lot of uncertainty is causing the markets to not really fully break out, but especially the trade wars when it comes to the US and China. So while most are recovering, we're not seeing much recovery for Pi. What is going on with Pi Network? Dead before it could even get going. So again, these kind of scary headlines are what I think actually lead to significant bull runs. Since launching just 2 months ago, they stated on February 22nd, Pi Crypto has struggled to gain foothold. It is currently down 79% from its all-time high, which was right around $3, which is a true fact, which hit the following brief post rally on February 26th. At the peak, price was $278 per CoinGecko. However, it has been on a downtrend since. Bad tokenomics and lack of innovation from the Pi team, all untrue, are the most notable issues keeping it from breaking out of the 3-month-long downturn. That doesn't even make sense. It's a 2-month downturn. And also, what's also not true is tokenomics and lack of innovation. Are you kidding me? Pi, a peer-to-peer system, allowing you to mint and mine Pi coins via mobile devices globally, is not innovative. Just because we're not listed on some exchanges and traders are capitulating, we are seeing a downtrend. Just today, 4.8 million Pi tokens have been unlocked, meaning around $2.8 million worth of the token will be in circulation, creating even more sell pressure on the project. Well, let's fact check that. So if we go to the markets and look at the total trade volume across exchanges, OKX having pretty good depth overall, $500,000 for sell to drop the price by 2%, and plus 2% is about 245,000. But overall, we're pretty liquid on exchanges, and this is really the only place right now, because it's not available on any decentralized exchanges, to buy and sell Picoin. So for those that are trying to use this argument that, hey, Picoin is illiquid, Picoin continues to see sell pressure, it's not going to cause enough sell pressure. Maybe some sell pressure, sure, but not enough to really constitute this kind of downturn. What I see is capitulation due to lack of new catalysts that are pushing the project forward. If Pi falls below 50 cents, it will enter uncharted territory as it goes below its launch price. With no pre-established support levels at this stage, it could be a gigantic fall for the self-described mobile-friendly mining project. The bad tokenomics of Pi extend to its market cap. A new and untested project launching onto the market with a multi-billion-dollar valuation doesn't offer value for solid ROI or VCs or retail investors. So a lot of things that I can argue against this, but the most important, I think, again, is looking at it overall. I think as a layer one, with the amount of active users that they have relative to any other exchange and the lack of substantial tier one exchanges, right? Their argument is saying, why not looking to Sui? Sure, I'm an investor of Sui, but what catalyst does Sui have that Pi doesn't? Well, actually, Binance listing and Coinbase listing have already been established for Sui. And as a layer one at an $11.5 billion market cap, I would argue that PiCoin, with the amount of users that are currently already active on their network and the lack of listings on these tier ones like Bybit, Binance, and Coinbase, gives us more catalysts to look forward to compared to something like Sui. So guys, I'm just here to share with you guys my sentiment and my overall feels on the market. I think, again, we are yet to see a significant bull run in the market and fresh liquidity entering. Right now, it's recycled money within the market and the small trading group that we do see across crypto. So with that being said, as newcomers come in, I think we will see an extension for PiCoin and a new all-time high that we have not seen quite yet. So I'd say if you're able to weather the storm and you have capital to deploy, great. If you don't, well, guess what? Could we test the 39 cent mark that we tested back on April 4th? I don't think anything is impossible, but the likelihood of us bottoming out now after this pretty significant consolidation, we can kind of say, over the last little while, pretty much since the beginning of April, kind of running sideways, not much happening in terms of true new catalyst or breakout points for the market, that as soon as the market switched bullish, and right now we have 7 days left till FOMC, I think that's when we're going to see a momentum shift and hopefully new liquidity inflows to altcoins and a true altcoin season. If Pi doesn't break out with an altcoin season and we see Ethereum begin to make its march to all-time high, and we see Solana make its march to all-time high, BNB, XRP, with PiCoin being falling behind, then I would be worried. But right now with BTC breakout and not much happening for alts, I am not too concerned. So again, I'm just here to share with you guys my sentiment. I am personally a person that is a holder of PiCoin. I have been mining for the last almost 4 months now, and it's been an exciting journey. And I think it's not anywhere near its finish line. But as always, guys, I'm just here to share with you my sentiment, my news. So until next time, as always, keep investing. Peace.